Welcome to our Sabbath School lesson discussion this evening. So let's move on with our topic this evening. Christ will be magnified. So what does it mean when you say Christ will be magnified? It means that Jesus Christ will be made great and honored. Magnified in Hiligaynon, it means dayawon. So si Kristo ang dapat dayawon. So what happened in the life of Paul? Nga na magnified si Jesus sa iyang life. And after this discussion, we can also learn some lessons kung paano man dayawon si Kristo sa aton kinabuhi. I just want to present to you the resume of Apostle Paul. In 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 23 to 27, Paul says, in prisons more frequently, in death often. From the Jews 5 times I received 40 stripes minus 1. 3 times I was beaten with rods. Once I was stoned. 3 times I was shipwrecked. A night and a day I has been in a deep, in journeys often, in perils of waters, in perils of robbers, in perils of my own countrymen, in perils of the Gentiles, in perils in the city, in perils in the wilderness, in perils in the sea, in perils among false brethren. Grabe nga resume. Grabe nga experience, no? Background of Apostle Paul, no? Weariness and toil, in sleeplessness often, in hunger and thirst, in fasting often, in cold and nakedness. So this is the background of Apostle Paul. And we can see here why Christ is magnified in his life, why Paul experienced this hardships in his life. There is only one reason why Paul experienced this hardship in his ministry. In 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 28, it says that he suffered these things because of his deep concern for all the churches. He loved the brethren in the church. Because of those hard experiences, because of his sufferings that he endured, because of his courage, because of his faith, because of his great love to Jesus Christ, that's the reason why Christ is magnified in his life. So the question is, what is Paul's relationship to the brethren? Why he really endured those sufferings? His relationship is like he's a father and the brethren children. You know, when you treat your members, when you treat the brethren like your children, you know, you will be more patient to them, and you really showed love to them. And when you do that, Christ is magnified in your ministry. Christ will be honored in your ministry. You see, if you're a father, you know, and you have a hard-headed child, you know, it's not easy to to hate him or to hate her, right? Because they are your children. So when you treat the church brethren as your children, then you will be more patient to them, and you will be more loving to them. And when you do that, Christ will be magnified in your ministry. You know, we also consider in 2 Timothy 3:12 that the more you love Jesus, imitate the character of Jesus, the less you will be loved by the people. In 2 Timothy chapter 13, verse 12 says, all that will live godly in Christ Jesus shall suffer persecution. I like what Ellen White says here in Acts of the Apostles, page 464, that says, Paul patience and cheerfulness during his long and unjust imprisonment, his courage and faith were a continual sermon. I just want to mention Ma'am Melda, Sir Jared, and Sir John. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your support. Thank you for sharing this video to your friends. May the Lord continue to bless you.